Why does no contact work so well? Why does it work so well? You're probably Googling breakup stuff right now, and that's something that I had done once upon a time. How do I get my ex back? 10 texts to send to get your ex back, 10 calls, 10 emails, 10 signs she wants you back, 8 signs he wants you back, how to get an avoidant attachment back, uh, all that stuff. And I'm not going to talk about it in the terms of the strategies that some of these gurus have out there, because if I'm being perfectly honest, even if you manipulate your ex to come back with you, it's going to be miserable. And it's probably not going to work. Even that one dude, Chris, you guys know what I'm talking about. The guy who always writes about the avoidant attachment stuff. And listen, nothing against that guy. They found a vertical and all of a sudden it got really popular. So like, what are you going to do? Not make content in a niche that's highly profitable as a job? Listen, if I make a breakup video and it becomes wildly popular, I guess I'm a breakup guru, right? So nothing against that dude, and his content's interesting, and he definitely puts a lot of thought into it. But he's even said, Chris Seltzer, a lot of the time, even though their strategies do work to get the ex back, something like over 50% of them wind up breaking up again anyways. And how much of a nightmare is that? So let's talk about the no contact rule. The reason why the no contact rule works is because of many things. One is just straight up at the neurological level. When you've been dating someone for a long time, you're literally wired into each other's brains at a neurological level. Neurologically, all the things you've done together, all the moments you were together, your brain seeks to create bundles to make things move faster. It's efficient to have your brain wired, especially if you guys are living together or you spent a lot of time together. Your brain is wiring things efficiently, as it should, as we want it to do. And so that person is part of that wiring. Now imagine if every time you wanted to recall the person, your brain had to go grab it from another area of the brain. I don't know that it would even take that long, but it's split seconds, nanoseconds faster to wire it together. So I don't make the science. I just understand, to a degree, what's going on. Because for me, it's when I understand the science, it makes it easy for me to like proceed forward. So if you guys have heard of Joe Dispenza, he does a lot of esoteric stuff, but he also uses science to show, hey, this is actually real. It's metaphysical, but it's also got science behind it that we can understand in the physical world, whether it be whatever science, neurology, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So number one, you're wired. You're wired in their brain, they're wired in your brain. When you remove the wiring, when you remove the stimulus that ticks the wires, you literally go through withdrawal. Now, they've done MRI studies where they've had people that were going through relationships, breakups, and they've compared them next to drug addicts who are going through detox. It is a very, very, very close match. So what does that mean? Not only is, even if you were dumped, now that person might have some dumpilation, maybe they've moved on, but it doesn't matter. At the neurological level, your absence creates pain, because the brain is going, where's my hit? Where's my cigarette? Where's my drink? Where's Joe? Where's Jane? Where's my girlfriend? Where's my boyfriend? Even if they have something to distract them, which many times, I've noticed that girls tend to move on really quickly. And let's think about that just from a level of availability. Women tend to be pursued. So it's easy to say yes, especially when you're in a position where you're hurting and you want something to go away, whereas men have to do the pursuing. Now, if a girl is going through a breakup, a guy will still have no problem being like, hey, what's up? You're cute. Guys going through a breakup, you have to go out and hunt. It's a harder mindset to get into. At least it is for me. It usually, after a long-term relationship, I would usually spend about a year at the minimum working on myself and getting back to a place where I felt like, yeah, I can confidently date again and all that good stuff. So neurologically, this person's pining for you. Unless you keep contacting them. Oh, okay. Joe's still there. Oh, okay, cool. Keep doing what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Rebecca's still there. All right, cool. I'm good. She's still there. Yeah, I could have it if I wanted, but I'm going to play this out. So not only do they not lose the impetus for their dopamine tick, they also know they can have you back. Okay, cool. Let me explore what I'm doing now. And, they're there if I need them, but, I think I got to stick with my plan. So that's layer two. Layer one, you're removing the dopamine tick. Layer two, they don't know if they can have you back now. Wait, they might actually, dude, I got to figure out what makes these balloons. That's like the second time it's done that when I've been making a video. That's fucking crazy. I'm not even streaming. It's just the OBS is going, damn, bro, you just made a fucking sick point. Layer two is you're removing them. So you have no idea what they're thinking while they're going through the breakup if you're the person that's doing the no contact. But now they have no idea what you're going through either. And imagine how that feels for you and your desire to be like, what are you up to? What are you up to? What are you doing? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? Now, if you've been dumped, sometimes that's a little more aggressive because you're like, oh my God, are they moving on? Are they moving on? If the person is the dumper that you're pining for, even if they only go through that 50% as badly, that's still more than if you were constantly going, hey, what are you doing? Do you still love me? Hey, what are you doing? What are you thinking about? Are you dating anyone? Can we hang out? Can we talk? So you're removing that as well. They don't know if you're available. They don't know what you're doing. And they don't know what you're thinking because that information isn't readily available. So there's two layers. And then on the third layer, it's metaphysical, esoterically, metaphysically, quantum physically. You're removing your energy. They're no longer feeling your energy. It's gone. You're not thinking about them, and you really got to do your best to ignore the thoughts. And it's going to be really hard. So you're going to have to distract the shit out of yourself. But whenever you think of them, distract. You'll get 2 minutes. Distract. 5 minutes. Distract. 10 minutes. Distract. Eventually, you'll bootstrap a full day, a week. Distract. You're not thinking about them. When you start to think about them less and less through this process, you're not sending them any energy. You're not hating them. You're not loving them. You're just not thinking about them. That is the ultimate absence that they will feel. They will literally feel the absence of your energy, and it will draw them back to you like a magnet. Think about how magnets work. When you are, I need, I want, what are you doing? Oh my God, do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? What kind of energy is that? That is a push away energy. It's the polarization of chase, pursue, chase, and pursue. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I guess pursuing and chasing are in the similar wavelength, but it's like two magnets. Magnets are polarized on the opposite sides, or magnets are attracted on the opposite side. They're polarized on the similar side, right? So the universe doesn't deal in anything but what's natural. So think about how a magnet works. Now, your X's frequency is currently operating on the frequency of the runaway frequency. So if you chase, you create more of that. So you're chasing, they're running, chasing, running, right? The chase frequency polarizes the run frequency. So they just keep going like this. And actually, the worse it gets, the stronger this gets, the stronger the polarization gets. I need, I want, I love you, do you love me? Ew. Why are you trying to take my energy? Stop. Okay, cool. What happens when you remove the energy? You remove it. It's hard to go back both ways. The gap starts to close. Where is he? What's he doing? Where is she? What's she doing? She hasn't been chasing me. Should I check in? Did they move on? But they feel it at an energetic level. You are no longer repelling them. You have become magnetic by the laws of the universe. Now, what's the opposite of, I'm trying to think. The opposite of need, want, it's abundance. So you need to feel love. Now, if you have abundance and love, that's going to create a positive energy that's going to dismiss your neediness. Now, you're obviously not going to feel abundance and love in terms of that person because they've broken up with you, or even vice versa if you want to get them back, whatever. But you're the one doing the no contact. So go do things that make you feel love. Spend time with your family, with your friends. Go do some nice shit for yourself. But when you start thinking about that person, ignore it. Distraction is the key here. You're not going to be able to completely forget about them, but you're going to be able to create a habit of stringing along more and more time until you've forgotten to remember to feel bad. You have to forget to remember to feel bad for longer and longer stretches. It could be 30 seconds. Okay, cool, distract. A minute, cool, distract. Go play a video game. You're going to have to do a lot of shit that is kind of just mind numbing. Like for me, video games, it's really easy for me to distract because it's such a sensory immersion, which also has pros and cons because then sometimes it's like, oh God, I don't want to think about this problem. Let me just play video games. And then I just blow like half a day. So this is literally what you need to do right now, though. You're going to be wasting time, spending time distracting yourself so you can feel better. And the more chunks of time you forget about this person, you forget to remember to be sad, the more that will grow into feeling better, feeling good. Not only are you not contacting them, you're actively feeling good. Your energy is not repulsing them. That energy, even though it's not even directed at them, combined with the brain neurology and the curiosity about, has this person moved on? Are they still available? I don't want to lose them forever. Then you add the metaphysical side of the energy. That is why no contact works. It's not a, and I hate that because when I was going through my breakup, I was like, no contact sucks. Like, you want control. The illusion of control is that if I do more, I get more. The reality is, when it comes to relationships or trying to get what you want, the illusion of control, the illusion of doing more creates a high level of importance. It puts that thing on a pedestal. And what happens? Anything on a pedestal is for worship. Anything for worship is unattainable. You can't have it if you create it undue importance. It is unnatural and the universe will not allow it. It has to be status quo. Hey, you know what? This sucks and I'm going to get through this. But if we don't get back together, I'll find someone better. I've gone through it before. I know I'll get through it. You know what? I'm just not going to think about them. Just get it to neutral. Don't even like, if you're not ready to say, hey, I'll be fine either way, because I definitely wasn't. I was like, that relationship I was in was fucked up, but I want it back. And now all I can focus on is this, oh my God, fear of loss. You're not there yet. If you're not there yet, that's fine. Just get it to neutral. Hey, you know what? The best thing that I can do right now, my only move is to remove my aggressive desire to intention to outreach, which is repelling this person, and use the science and the metaphysical energy transfer to stop repelling them and draw them back in. And that really is going to take some conscious effort, but it gets really easy. It's just really in that beginning stage where you have to, number one, make the decision, then stick to the plan. And dude, I'd string, when I was going through this type of shit, and eventually I did go, it took me probably a few months to be like, wow, every time I do actually deal with this person, it makes me feel worse. And that was just my personal, what I was going through. Like, she just kind of, sometimes when girls go the other way to protect themselves, or just people in general, they become hostile and like just make you feel worse, especially if you're not ready. And so what kind of I dealt with my ex was, because she had been so hurt by me originally breaking up with her. And then when I tried to get back with her, she was so scared of being hurt again. And she'd already created like this protective mechanism. And then I was kind of viewed as a threat. And I just kept realizing, dude, every time you talk to this person, it makes you feel bad. Every single time. And I knew it, and I'd reach out, and like clockwork, I would wind up feeling worse no matter what. And it even got to a point where we wound up hanging out, and I was really excited because I'd like done all these manipulation tactics and sent the right texts and waited the right amount of time and but like when I got in front of her, it was not good because I wasn't ready. I was a mess. So, albeit to say, you're actually doing the work of moving on just by doing no contact. And then let's say you do still want your ex back. Shelve that feeling. because I was doing the tactics not accepting the fact that I needed to get better. I was just using them as a manipulation. And I was literally going like, okay, check. I went 3 days. 4. Shit, I texted her. Okay, start over. Oh, shit, I strung 7 days together. Like, I wasn't actively doing the work to stop thinking. I was plotting, planning. I was always in this space. So my energy was always shit, and I wasn't healing as quickly as I should have. Eventually, once I made the decision to heal, it was quick because I then deliberately kind of mapped out the process of doing it. But nonetheless, massive tangent here. Do the work, set the intention. The intention is to just string along moments where you distract yourself and you stop feeling bad. You don't remember to feel bad. And then when you're reminded, use the reminder as a trigger to go, oh, I got to do something else. And you really, really, really want to try no contact for yourself, number one, but number two, for the reasons outlined, those 3 things. And hey, it's not a silver bullet, but it seems like it is the most effective thing, hands down. So give it a try. Hope you like this video. If you do, please like, subscribe, make 1,000 YouTube accounts, subscribe them all to this page. Let's blow it up. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching.